So, are you ready for another act? Yeah. As before, this is a brand new first time thing, so all the love, all the attention, all the stuff you can give them. This guy's called Eugene Butcher, so when I say his name again, I want you to clap, I want you to cheer, and I want you to welcome on stage Eugene Butcher, everybody!
If you think I'm short, you should see the next 6 people coming out. Okay, yeah, my name's Eugene, and my background is a little bit of yoga and martial arts, that kind of thing. I do some writing, I like to think I'm a bit of a guru, but to be honest, that's probably stretching it a little bit. When I rehearsed that one, I actually allowed about 10 seconds for a laugh. Obviously, I was over-ambitious. So Brighton is one of the centres for yoga in Europe, actually. I thought we'd start with by chanting 3 ohms. You up for that? Yeah. Cool. How about that? So all we'll do in a minute, we'll inhale together and we'll just go Om. It's a pretty basic sound. Albion fans, it's what we sing when we don't know the words to the song. So you'll be right at home. Okay, we ready? In fact, there'll be 3 ohms, and then it gets a little bit more radical. I do apologise, because we'll chant an incantation, and that incantation, can you repeat this after me? Is Uga. Uga. Uga, you got it? Uga. Shaka. Alright, great. Okay. We ready? Alright, so sitting comfortably. Think of this actually. This is probably one of the only opportunities to do a group on while holding a beer. So it should be good. Alright, here we go. Big inhale. Great. Inhale. This is really going to confuse me next door, isn't it? Wooga shaka, wooga, wooga, wooga shaka, wooga, wooga, wooga shaka, wooga, wooga, wooga shaka. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. You just don't realize what you do to me. Now take another one. Ready? When you hold me, feel that? In your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. All together, I'm hooked on a feeling. Hooked on a feeling. Da, 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 da. I'm high, I'm believing. I'm high, I'm believing. Da, 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 da. That you're in love with me. No, we want me to do that. Ready? That you're in love with me. Alright, thank you. Bit better than I expected. Actually, I want to try something. I know Jared's going to be famous. Wasn't he wicked? Yeah. And I love his style, and I thought I'd have a go at delivering my next gag, because now I'm meant to try and make you laugh. I'm not meant to make you sing, really. In Jared's style. So, when I was younger, I tried to reason with alcohol. I hoped to persuade it to my way of thinking. It didn't work. I had to accept the fact alcohol just didn't agree. I said it was one of Joe's. Anyway, proof that alcohol didn't agree with me was my 19th birthday, when I was actually arrested. I'm not proud of this, for kicking Father Christmas. It's a true story. He was minding his own business, didn't say a word, possibly because he was a plastic Father Christmas waiting to be suspended above the high street. I allowed a pause for that as well. That was about 5 seconds. Over ambitious again. My friends loved it. It appeared in the local paper. Man charged for attack on plastic Santa. It also had to appear on every job application form for the next 10 years. So JPNS, I actually had something that had something more embarrassing than your name. So there you go. I also had to disclose it when I went to the American Embassy to apply for a visa. It went something like this. Excuse my accent. Step up to the line, sir. So, Mr. Butcher, it's part of my role here in Homeland Security to establish if you pose any threat to Father Christmas in the United States of America. None at all, sir. You may not be aware that there's been a recent amendment to the United States Constitution that gives me the power to detain anybody that I feel may pose a threat to Father Christmas, even those constructed from plastic. Really? That's written in the Constitution? Yes, sir. It's called the Santa Claus. Now, with my track record of alcohol, I thought I was doing my friends a favour when I switched their beers to non-alcoholic. I don't recommend you do this, by the way. And they had a great time. They were having a fantastic time, and they were a little bit embarrassed when I told them. Especially my friend John, who was urinating in my fish tank. And it wasn't just a quiet pee when nobody was watching either. He was singing Finding Nemo. Somewhere across the sea, John! Waiting for me, my love stands. John! I'm going sad. John! It's non-alcoholic, mate. That's all you've been drinking. Anyway, again, a big pause in rehearsal. They got a little bit upset, but on the whole, they were okay. Two of them were still convinced they were drunk, so I gave them a coffee, which did the trick. Until they realised it was decaffeinated, and then kicked off all over again. Anyway, any yogis in the house?
What's a yogi?
Yogi, someone who does yoga. Any partners of yogis? That's somebody who has a partner who does yoga. Cool. That's fine. Okay, it's hard to see. Thank you. The partners are really chilled out. There's just kind of, my girlfriend does yoga. It's both your girlfriends, right? Do yoga, cool. You can actually tell what kind of yoga somebody does. Ma'am, Bikram, right? That's not going to work. There's not enough yogis in the house. Do you know there's a yoga pose called Purvanamuktasana? Translated means wind-removing posture. Now, I'm really dedicated, but I struggled with this. I just couldn't get comfortable relieving wind, seriously, in a room full of people. You learn to either do it quietly or not at all. The trouble with practicing removing wind quietly is it affects you when you're back with friends and family, when you quite naturally want to achieve maximum volume. It really messes it up. Okay, one last thing is, and this is a true story. One of the hard posts to learning yoga is handstand. Handstand's just quite tricky. My conclusion is it just needs loads and loads of practice. I went to a new studio in Hope I've been to before. 10 minutes early, I thought, great, 10 minutes handstand practice. But I looked in the room and there was about 40 people, and they're all chilled out, lying down peacefully on their backs. Look through the, no, it's just not going to work. I'm going to make too much noise. It's going to totally look like I'm showing off. I don't mind a little bit of showing off, that's just completely over the top. I thought, I know, I'll do it outside, there's a little bit of space here, won't disturb anybody, and I can get some practice in. I didn't rehearse this. If this goes pants, then anything can happen. So, can you hear me? All right. When I kicked up, my feet touched this bronze arm, this beautiful bronze arm, which is up here somewhere. I thought it was stuck to the wall. I thought it was stuck to the wall. As I touched it with my foot, I realised it wasn't actually stuck to the wall, just hanging on a small nail. Shit. If I come down, this thing's going to come crashing down to the floor and scare the shit out of people in the class. What do I do? Not only that, there's a window just here. The window opens inwards. It tilts inwards. If this bloody thing falls, it's going to hit the glass. Worst case scenario, the glass breaks. It's fantastic. Best case scenario, the glass doesn't break. The arm bounces out of the window into the hove night air from the second floor. Either way, I'm fucked. I'm shit, and my shoulders are hurting, just like they're hurting now. Okay, stay cool, stay calm. What are we going to do? Think positive. I can't hold this posture, any longer. What the man can conceive and believe it can achieve. What the fuck? Don't give me positive shit, Mel. What are you talking about? This is the time you need positive shit more than any other. Okay, give me positive shit. All right, how can we use this? What do you mean, how can we use this? How can we use this situation? Okay. We can't, it's useless, there's no use for this situation. If we could, if there was something, what would it be? Oh, bollocks, don't use that on me. Okay, if there was something, one day, it might be funny, one day looking back, distant future, but not now. See, I told you there's something. Oh yeah, but comedy, what's the point? Am I a comedian now? You never know, you might find a little bit course, right? And you might find stories to tell people, this will be it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
First gig. Brilliant. Makes me sick. Makes me physically sick. Never mind. So, are you guys having fun? Are you guys ready for